Episode 11 of Maestra, Strings of Truth, begins with someone texting Phil that they know Seum's secrets and will help him. After injecting him, the culprit runs away when two people see Phil fall. The doctor reveals he has been injected with the scopolamine poison as well. Chu's partner informs Jung Jae, and they think it is the same female perpetrator. It cuts to A-Jean cutting and eating watermelon smugly. Seum goes through Hanphil's paperwork and realizes that Sujin, Runa, and A-Jean are blood type B. Reports come back and it turns out that her perfume was poisoned and she carried it with her everywhere. She tells Chu and the cops start investigating them. They realize that Phil was attacked at the same scene as Bonju. They stalk the three women and disregard Runa and Sujin, focusing on A-Jean. Meanwhile, Jung Jae looks into who could have supplied the poison as only 3 labs make it. Seum is jittery at rehearsals and almost attacks her father's customer. Haejong looks worried and she ends up telling her everything. Seum also thinks about Jung Jae worrying, who is currently spending nights on the lab reports. She finally goes to him for help and he assigns bodyguards for Haejong and Mr. Cha. Having seen the news, the chairs are upset with Phil and A-Jean for being a homewrecker, which angers her. During rehearsal, Seum finally reveals that the Beethoven concert will be her last. She thanks them for being her allies and everyone is sad. But Runa takes it harder than the rest. Seum also forgives Taeho, telling him to stay as long as he is honest. This annoys Runa and she cannot concentrate. She breaks a string and Seum checks in on her. Runa asks her out for a drink and asks why she forgave Taeho. It bothers her that Seum is in danger and claims she is special to her. She confesses that she was abandoned by her real and adoptive parents. However, one day, she saw Seum perform on TV and it gave her the will to live and follow her dream. She tries to negotiate that if Seum needs to leave, she can accompany her. As she gets drunk, Seum takes her home. She sees a cut on Runa's shoulder and posters of herself in the girl's bedroom. Runa also has a hyun in farm calendar, one of the labs that make the poison. As for Jung Jae, he finally finds a discrepancy in a hyun in report. Runa wakes up to her sister, Haena, breaking up with her boyfriend, Jin-young, for cheating. It is revealed that when Runa found out, she had blackmailed him for some scopolamine poison. However, the cops are not able to find how Jin-young is linked to Seum. They stake out his place, which Runa notices. She tries to run away, but Jin-young confronts her. He is angry with her for pulling him in her mess, but before he can get physical, Taeho shows up and he runs off. Taeho had seen that Runa was upset and had wanted to check on her. She takes him home and he gets a call from Jung Jae. While Jung Jae takes Seum home, she suddenly remembers the hyun in calendar and the cut on Runa's shoulder. They go through Runa's office and find the poison in a plant. Jung Jae calls Taeho, but at that moment Runa knocks him out with a pot at the end of Maestra, Strings of Truth, Episode 11. The episode review. It is funny how Sujin is not even considered a suspect by anyone in Maestra, Strings of Truth, Episode 11. The red herrings pointing towards A-Jean too would have been more probable, but she would have needed an accomplice, making her drop out of the suspect race early on. It probably could have made it more exciting if they had fleshed out Sujin and A-Jean's characters better to make them more intriguing and mysterious. However, the obvious unraveling of the mystery and the hints all leading to Runa is satisfying as all the pieces fall into place. All the incidents with Bonju, Phil, and Taeho have been to protect Seum. However, she must have not factored in Seum leaving without her once she fakes the symptoms of Remington's disease. The emotional blackmailing was A grade, and even we would have fallen for it had we not seen through her obsession with Seum.